going to take you through the creation of a gig on fiverr.com. As you know, you can create gigs and sell them, and can earn quite a big amount of money if you work regularly. So here you have a Fiverr account. I believe you have created it already, and you have different options here. You can see a whole set of different gigs and offers. They all have offered these things, these services for the amount mentioned in PKR, Pakistan rupees. But you can create your own gig once you change your profile setup. You have to change it from from a buyer's profile to a seller's profile. Once you change it to a seller's profile, you can sell your services. And when you have a buyer's profile, it means you want to buy uh, the services of other people. Like these people, they have gigs, they have created gigs, and now you can buy them. So the first thing is to switch your account. Once you have switched it, you have a different screen which shows different options, and here you can click the take my business, and here you have gigs. I've already created 3 gigs, so and my this account is quite new. I've not used it. You can create your gigs here, and you can see all the analysis of your gigs, different impressions, clicks, orders, and cancellations. So it is all of a set of things that can be linked to your overall business. On the right side of the corner, you have a option of creation of a gig. Here you mention, for instance, I write, I will do proofreading, reading, and editing. And the section of category, you can have this category, writing and translation. And here you have a bunch of other things. You have to choose the services that you believe you can offer. Like you have a set of services you can provide. Here I can click on one thing. For me, I think it's proofreading. Then it's proofreading. Sorry for the mistake out here. I have to do it proofreading. Here you have to click a language that you want to take you as your basic language, and then here you have to mention some keywords such as proofreading, proofread, English, because I've chosen my language as English, so English would be good, and editing. You can use language, then save and continue. Here you have to set up the packages that you want to offer. Remember that these packages have different timings and standards, and these packages should be uh, they should be interesting for the buyer, because you provide them with different options. For instance, if you put the basic standard And premium packages, these packages should be entirely different. It should be, for instance, in the basic, you can mention uh, like I will do the proofreading, will do the proofreading, editing, and syntax, will revise the entire document at least three times up to 5 times. Then you can mention delivery days, because you when once you have a basic plan, you can have 1 day, 3 days, and for the standard you can have 2 days. But it differs that whether you have time or not, whether you're free to do these things. If you're free, you can mention all these things with 1 day of delivery done. That would be kind of interesting for the buyers. Here you can mention your number of words. For instance, I'm offering 400 words in my basic plan. In a standard plan, I can have 500 words, and in my premium, I can have 800 words. You can check on all these things if you believe that you can work or provide the services. Then you can mention the amount that you believe would be suitable for your services and your standards. Then here you have different selection options that you can use for additional amount. For instance, if you want to have extra fast delivery, you can mention extra fast delivery within 1 day. For the basic, you can add 5 more. So these are the options that you can provide once you believe that you can enhance your performance, or you can enhance your efficiency, and you offer more than what you normally do. Then you can add on these things. Then you have a description. Here you can write about your services. For instance, you can say that you have years of experience working as a proofreader or editor, and then you can mention that you have done different projects. If you believe that some of the works are worth mentioning, mention them. And here you can have a very good description of yourself. Be very simple, and try to convince your buyers. Then here you can add some questions. For instance, do you use Grammarly? Then here you can mention yes if you're honest enough, and no if you don't use it. through an intensive process, then you can add some more questions if you believe that your buyers will be interested in seeing and trying to find out the answers. By asking you questions may take days, but once you're done in this way, it will be easier for your customers. Here you have should have at least 120 words. What things you can offer, and what things you can't, and be straightforward and try to be as clear as possible to avoid any future confusions with your buyers. Then you can save and continue. Then you have questions. You can add some questions. For instance, it could be about your services. How did how can improve? Then you can add some questions like this in order to feel the pulse of your customers for the future reference, and then you can gauge or assess your strategies and your communication skills, all these things, by questioning your buyers. Once they are done with your work, and once they find or receive your work, then they'll be able to give you good feedback. Here you can mention an image. For instance, I have this screenshot. I'll use this one. It is being uploaded. Once you're done, move on to save and continue. Then this, if it's your first time, you might get an English skills test, but once you're done with it, you don't need to do it again and again. Then the last thing is publish your gig. Then the last stage one is done. This is the thing that I've mentioned here. Wish you all the best. Thank you.